Hey guys, it's Alicia here. So for today's video, I am going to be testing out a few new products to me, but the one I'm most excited about that is the main focus of this video is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I have been looking forward to this since I found out it was launching. If you know anything about my skin, I have dry skin. I always go for Louis Luminous dewy finishes on my foundations. Like, that's just what looks good on my skin. So I've been really looking forward to this. I could not wait to get it. I got a I tried to shade match a little bit in Ulta, so hopefully it'll work out. I did get the shade 210 in, I believe. Yes. And this is supposed to be a medium coverage foundation with a luminous natural finish, and it's vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, long wearing, no flashback, all this stuff. So hopefully it'll work out. If you're wondering what is on my eyes, because I already did my eye makeup, I'm wearing my Milani Soft and Sultry palette. I went in with every shade over here except for the black. I went in with the dark brown, and then this like taupey shade as well. I love that shade. And then this like little champagne-y inner corner highlight shade. So yeah, I already did my eyes. I put on some Urban Decay Perversion mascara, this little sample I have, and so far I'm not really the biggest fan of this. I just opened it, so I don't know if it's gonna, like, you know, be one of those things that's better like as it dries out a little bit. But so far I went in with 3 layers and it looked like I only did 1. So not the biggest fan of that so far. But yeah, I'm going to be wearing this today, and then a few other new things that I got as well. So yeah, let's just go ahead and dive in. I am going to prime. I know I've read that, like, I don't think you technically need a primer, I read, or that I know a couple people that have reviewed this didn't use primer that I watched, but I'm going to, just because that's usually what looks best on my skin, and maybe as I keep, you know, using it, I'll try it without and see what happens, but I want to give it its fair shot. So I already moisturized. I'm going to be using my Milani Soft Focus Glow primer. I really love this primer. I don't know if I really need any more glow, because this is supposed to be a very glowy foundation, but you know, why not? I feel like you can't really have, I mean, you can have too much glow, but like, not like a healthy glow. I think it'll be okay. I even use this primer when I use my L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation, and that is a very glowy foundation as well, and it looks just fine. So, you know, we're going to see how that works. And I'm also going to take my Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For mattifying primer in my T-zone, because I do need something in my T-zone for my pores. Otherwise, I feel like it's just like foundation does not look as good. So, and like I said, I do want to give the foundation a fair shot. So, I'm going to be trying that. And now that that is setting there, I did also use a new eyeshadow primer today. I used the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. I started using this a couple days ago because I got it with my palette a while back, and I just opened it a few days ago and been using it. It's been working pretty well. I like it so far. I had to go through my collection and get rid of a few old stuff, including primer, mascara, and all that, so that's why I'm opening some new ones. So yeah, I do like it so far. I also have a bronzer to try out that I've never tried, that isn't new to the market, I just never tried it. And it's the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade, I think it's Dulce. Oh, why is the thing messed up? Oh, I think it's broken. No, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know. Well, that really sucks. I'm gonna have to be careful with it, I guess, but that's what that looks like right there. I've been into glowier bronzers lately, so I thought I would give this one a shot. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And then I have a contour stick to try out that I think is like pretty new, from Catrice. It's a Triangle Artist contour stick. They only had one shade, Warm Brown. It kind of looks like, I think it's supposed to be duping like Hourglass packaging. I don't know if they have contour sticks like this, but this is giving me those vibes. And then a new concealer. I know I'm trying out new foundation, but I just couldn't wait. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover concealer. I've been dying to try this. I've heard really good things about it. So I'm going to be putting that to the test too. So I already have my sponge dampened and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. You do get 1 fluid ounce. It's a glass bottle with a pump, which is really nice. How many pumps does it take to get to the product? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 pumps. That's usually about what does it for me. And I'm going to use my mirror, my palette, and just go ahead and start blending this in. I am using a sponge all over my face because that is how foundation always applies best on my skin. I don't like the way brushes apply foundation on my skin. It's just something with my skin. It's just like, I don't feel like it's too dry, but like, I don't know, it just never ends up looking good. So I have really high hopes for this foundation. If not, I'm definitely going to be returning it because it's a lot of money to keep something and not like it. But like I said, I do have a lot of hopes for it because all the claims is everything I want in a foundation. And I have seen some really good reviews about it so far. So far it's going on really nicely. I actually need a little bit more. Sometimes I do. I think these sponges I use do soak up quite a bit of product. It's the Beauty Bakery blending sponges, but I just love the way that they apply product, that I like still like it a lot and use it. But I do believe it soaks up quite a bit of product, which kind of sucks for pricier foundations like this one. You know, if you're using a drugstore foundation, I don't feel like it really matters as much. The shade I feel like is actually a pretty good match for me. I mean, it's not like 100% spot on like my perfect shade, can't tell the difference, but it's pretty close. And so far it's blending in really easily. Not having any issues. Now, I don't think it would be buildable since it is marketed as a medium coverage product, so I'm not going to try. I don't really try to build up foundation on my skin anyways because I like a medium coverage. But so far, I feel like it's actually looking pretty good. It does look very luminous. So far, I really like how it looks. I don't think you can really tell because my camera sucks for this kind of thing, but so far I like how it applied. Let me see if I can kind of show a little bit more close up. I feel like you can tell how luminous it is though. It is very luminous. So yeah, that's it so far. I really like how that went on, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just seeing like if it's like set down. It's not very tacky, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and try out the concealer. I don't know how much to use since I've never tried it before, so I'm not using very much. If I need to, I can always dip in for more. I don't typically really use that much concealer anyways, so this is considerably lighter than the foundation, and I tried to get like a really good shade that would be somewhat close to my skin tone. I probably could have went up a shade more or two. Okay, so far, I'm not really in love with the concealer at all. Don't feel like it's looking the best on my skin. It's like not even blending in very easily like I was hoping it would. I watched Jessica Braun's video where she tried this out. That's kind of what sold me, because a lot of the products she likes I typically like. Not all of them though. I tried the It Cosmetics CC cream a while back because I really wanted to try a high-end foundation. I thought that I would like it, and it looked horrible on my skin, so. Okay, this is like a splotchy mess so far. I don't know. Yeah, you can totally see that. I don't know what exactly is going on. I might just put on a different concealer on top of this that I know looks better than this. Don't really like the way this looks. Right now it looks better on this side since I kind of blended that in with my finger a little bit. I don't know though. It's not looking as horrible now, but it's still not great. So yeah, I don't know. This is probably just going to be one of those products I'm going to have to try out a few times and then get back with you. I don't really feel like it lightened my dark circles that much though. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to take some powder to set that. I'm going to use my CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. I started using this recently. It's in the shade 710 Classic Ivory. So I'm going to try setting that, and hopefully it doesn't make it look even worse. Just using my Real Techniques setting brush. Okay, so far I don't think that really did anything different to it. I did have some eyeliner on and it kind of covered it up, so I'm just going to apply a little bit more. It's my Collab Bold Faced liner. Kind of felt like I needed some liner with this bold look we got going on today, and I'm just going to go ahead and finish my eyes completely and put some mascara on. I know this isn't the point of this video, but this is technically me trying out a new product, the mascara, which so far I'm just not really a fan of. Okay, so don't know about that concealer. Like I said, I will have to keep using it and then let you guys know. I don't really want to have to set the rest of my face if I don't have to, because I've been liking that looks lately, and I don't want the glow to go away. So I'm going to try not to do that first before I even worry about any of that though. I'm going to go ahead and take this Triangle Artist contour stick and let's just try this out. I'm not used to a contour in a triangle form, so it's weird to me, but I like the shade of it. It's way more neutral than my Wet n Wild contour stick that I pretty much use as a cream bronzer because it's so warm. This is definitely more neutral, and it's blending in so easily. Like, that barely took any time. I feel like that did something. I really feel like it did something to my cheekbones. I'm going to add just a little bit more, though. Just to see. Because why not? Okay, yeah, so far I really like this contour stick. I am definitely going to keep using this. Let me kind of how to, like, try to shade swatch it for you. Yeah, it is definitely more neutral. So that is that right there. And I'll go ahead and swatch my Wet n Wild next so you can see what I'm talking about. So there's the Wet n Wild and there's a Catrice that is definitely more neutral. I don't think it's like too dark though. Like it's like right at the kind of color I like. So far I really like that. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this bronzer where the lid broke. It's awesome. This Milani baked bronzer. Let me try this out. I'm very excited about this. I've been wanting to try this for a while now. And hopefully it won't like look weird on my skin without powder. Oh wow, I feel like that looks so nice. I got some mascara flakes on my face I'm gonna have to get when I'm done. Okay, yeah, this bronzer I really like so far. Kind of figured I would. I'm really not too picky with bronzers. That looks really, really, really nice. So yeah, so far loving this. Definitely going to get more use out of it. It has like tiny specks of glitter, like so tiny that you can barely even see it. Okay, well, on the bright side, the thing stays on when it's shut. So that's all that really matters, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put on some Physicians Formula Butter Blush. What's in the shade Plum Rose. This isn't new. I didn't have a new blush to use, so just using what I have. Okay, and some highlights, and we are almost done. Okay, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild highlighting brush. I'm going to use my Pixie Glossy or Glowy Gossamer Duo. That's such a mouthful. The shade Delicate Dew. I'm just going to mix these shades. That's what I usually do when I use this highlight. They very in your face glowy highlight, so probably going to look a little bit intense. I'm trying not to go in with too much. Don't want to overdo it any. But I just love the look of this highlight on my skin. I think it looks so nice. Even though it is definitely more intense. Yeah, I really like the way that is looking. So, I'm going to take just a tiny bit, because I'm not really wanting to do much on my brows today. I don't feel like I need to. Just a tiny bit of my Essence Make Me Brow Gel. It's a tinted one in the shade Brownie Brows. Okay, so just a tiny bit of this to the brows. Just to give a little bit of color, but nothing like intense. And I think that will do the trick. I have like decently full brows, so like I don't really feel like I ever have to put too much in them. And yeah, so that's the finished look. I'm not going to be putting anything on my lips right now because it's just going to end up coming off anyways. I'm going to try to, where's my brush? Try to dust off some of those mascara flakes down there. Kind of helped a little bit. And so far, I really think I like this foundation. It's sitting on my pores really well. It's covering enough. My nose doesn't look like it's too cakey or anything like it can look with certain foundations. Now, I didn't powder my whole face, so that's also probably why I have to be really careful with powder on my nose, so I just didn't want to mess with it today. I want to see how well it wears without powder everywhere. So far though, I feel like everything is looking really good. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. I think it looks great on my skin, and I love this subtle sheen that it has. Let me go ahead and take you a little bit close so you can maybe see my skin a little bit better. I do have some breakouts going on right now, so please ignore that. But the bronzer I feel like looks really good. The contour stick looked great. The only thing I'm not like 100% sure on is the concealer. It looks a little bit better now, but I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to, for sure, use that some more and let you know. Maybe if I try patting it with my fingers next time, that might help. I do that with certain concealers, and it does help, so. Yeah, I'm gonna try that, but I'm gonna wear this for the rest of the day, and then I should put a note in my description box on how everything wore, basically, so that you guys know how I feel. And I will definitely update you in future videos on especially the concealer and foundation, since I said I'm not sure about this. I'm pretty sure my feelings won't change on this or the contour stick. So yeah, out of everything I tried today, it's really hard to say what the standouts are. I think everything pretty much stood out except for the concealer and the mascara. The mascara was pretty much a total dud for me. Oh, I am going to go ahead and spray some setting spray just to hopefully make this last even longer. I'm using the All Nighter Urban Decay. So yeah, I would think so far that the standouts are definitely the Milani bronzer. I really like this contour stick, that too. And so far the foundation, I think the foundation is wearing really well. Like I said, I will keep you guys updated since foundation is very finicky on my skin. But yeah, that was pretty much it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.